Hey guys, it's Sharon with Little Britain Company, and today I have just a really brief tutorial for you. I know, shocking. I actually did a video for you a few days ago. It was a huge Joanne fabric haul, and when I went to post it, the video was gone. Just gone. I was like, I can't. I just can't. I've already started using the material. I can't redo it. Well, most of it. I'll try. Maybe I'll try to redo some of it, or at least. But I got some great deals, and I have another another haul video from Hobby Lobby because their fall autumn fabric, or at least mine, is 90% off. I got some amazing deals. Really, really amazing. So, if you hear this and it's pretty close to before Thanksgiving, I would run. I think we managed to get there like the day. My husband was with me and we went over and we were looking for one specific thing. I had a customer make a request, and so I went looking for some fabric to do this, and just lucked into it. So awesome finds. But today we're going to make this cute little notebook. It's just adorable. It just isn't. Let's see. It's just so stinking cute. This is not my original idea. This comes from Dina, Crafty Crafts with Dina. I think that's it. From like a year ago. And I really liked the idea. Maybe it's a year ago. I don't even know. I'd have to look back at it. I'll try to link it. Because she does just amazing work. I know a lot of us go back to her stuff and go, I want to do that. I want to do that. So I'm going to make some of these for, I've got the upcoming, I have 2 more sales coming, maybe another. Because I heard today so the 2 big sales in this area, I'm going to digress. The 2 big sales in this area are Mistletoe Market, which I did get into. It was such a fun market. We made some money. I don't think you can expect to do hugely well the first year. The first year, you're sort of tucked away. We were on this one. We were on the I forget the name of it. Tinseltown. We were in Tinseltown. So they name all their hallways. It's really, really fun. Really well done. But I did know, as I walked through the hallway and just before things started, I talked to a lot of the vendors, and a lot of us, all of us, were brand new to the market, which is fine. It makes perfect sense that, they're going to put some of their newbies in these areas, and you'll move up as you go. Everybody's got to do their dues. But we still made money. It was still a great market. It was so well run. I can't even. It was so well run, and they had student helpers, and that just made life so easy. And all the helpers had carts to help. We weren't expecting any of that, and we got there, and it was just so nice. And the shoppers were so nice. I mean, the hallways were crowded, and I know there was a huge amount of walking, and you would kind of expect when people get down to us, they might be a little bit crabby, but they weren't. We met just some of the nicest people. Anyway, great experience. Just great experience. So I got a message today from Sanderson High School's Holidays, which is the second biggest fair in this area. The Christmas ones, those are the 2 you want. And there's no guarantees for this one, because this one they said they had 2 openings, 2 people had to pull out, and that happens. It always happens. Something happens. People have medical issues. They have family issues. Whatever might happen, these 2 people had to pull out, and so they have 2 openings. So they actually started by sending an email to everybody on the wait list. And guys, there was like a lot of us, more than 100. And their first email is just, are you even available? Have you already booked something else? Because a lot of people do. If they don't get in, they've already booked something else. And then they'll go from there, and they'll sort of see, okay, these are the people to pull from. Let's see if they're going to fit. Because you don't want too much of one thing at a craft fair. You don't want everybody to be selling, marshmallows. I don't know. We saw a lot of people selling like different bottle art or different glass art. Not everybody can be a woodworker. So, because, you know, people want a variety. People are going to come and they're going to be looking for a variety. Anyway, to make my story longer, that's why I like my remote. So I said, yes, I could be available because I hadn't booked anything after 30th of November. I was like, we're taking the whole month off. But if I get into this one, we're going to do that one, which is the 2nd and 3rd of December. So it's early on. It's almost right after the last one. You know, I'd love to get in. I'll be okay if I don't. I would love to get in. It would be great to, you know, get my feet wet with that one too. But if I don't, we're good. So, and you know, I don't know whether whether what I do falls within the areas of what they need to kind of fill the spots that left. Does that make sense? That makes sense. Sometimes that makes sense. Not very often. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to go ahead. So I'm going to point the camera down at this point. We're going to do some of these with the white paper, and some of them have kind of the rainbowy paper, which is, I think that I want to match the right front with this. I just think that with the tree, it's got so many different colors and things. It was kind of the right one to match with that. Whereas I'm not going to do that with like that one. That one just doesn't have all that stuff going on. So, and I thought I had a ton of these left. I thought I had a whole box of them. And I went to my box and I pulled it out and I was like, I don't have that many. But you buy these at Dollar Tree, but I think you can get them at Dollar General. And if I'm right, if I can get these at Dollar General, I think they're just $1. So I'll let you all know I'm going to use what's already in my stockpile, just use up what I've got. And then I'm going to go looking to see if I can find some more of these before the show. Because I'd like to have maybe 20 of these. They're great. They're easy for, they're quick and easy. And I think they're going to be a great option for people. I'm thinking my price point on these is only going to be like $4 or $5. It's a nice pad of paper. This comes from the Dollar Tree. These were ordered from Amazon, and I'll show you all of the different designs. Now you get 4 of each of these. They're lovely. I just really love the vintage look. So you pick these up, and we're going to use the front part of this as the top. And then I'm just going to use paper on the back. This is, like I said, this is a quick, easy, cute little pad. And I think honestly, I probably would. If I was out and about, I'd probably go, oh yeah, I like that. I'll buy that for $4 or $5. Maybe I'll do like $4.50. I don't know. But I might, did I miss any? No, that's very good. I might even throw in a pin. I don't know. I'll have to see what I have. I think I have Christmas pencils I could put in. We'll see. I'll show you later. Anyway, so this whole pack, and like I said, I think it was 44 cards, 11 different designs. And it was about $16 from Amazon, which I thought was pretty good when you do the price point on it. It's not a whole lot per card. So, just trying to, I always have to think about, honestly, I always have to think about the bottom line. You all don't necessarily. These would make really nice, like, office gifts or something in an adult stocking. I guess a kid too. I just don't think a kid would be that interested in, maybe, I don't know. My kid wouldn't. My kid wouldn't be, but some kids will. Anyway, now that I think I've shown you everything, we're going to use score tape and glue, and that's about it. This is a really nice, simple, easy design. All right, let's get started. Okay, so this is the package they came in. I've already pulled some out, and you can see I've already worked with one, but you get all the envelopes, and you get these really adorable, oh my goodness, look at these adorable stickers that come with it and mimic some of the different designs. So I think these are great. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I definitely have a use for everything else in there, so I'm sure I will find something to do with it. Let me get these things out of the way. This is my very, very busy, overly full table. So we'll see what we can get through. I also, just to show you, I picked up these, and my plan had been to do something similar with these postcards. I'm going to show these to you really quickly. Again, this was an Amazon, and I'll link it. I'll try to remember to link it. You guys are really good about remembering me, reminding me. But this was a vintage postcard set, and I just love it. These are just wonderful. And I realized when I was looking at all my things, and I had several people come to my table at Mr. Market, and I had different people saying to me, well, they were really attracted to my table because of all the vintagey looking things. Anyway, so that's when I realized, well, that really is partially what I do. I really like to infuse vintage into what I'm doing. Look at that guy. Oh my goodness, he's just wonderful. Anyway, so this is just this wonderful pack. And the back, you can see this is a true postcard. Anyway, when I was looking through this, and I love these designs really so much, I could not bring myself to cover up that wonderful postcard backing. I will probably put, look at that one. I will probably put these into my junk journals. I will find a different usage for them. I'm even thinking about creating some kind of a plastic, I was thinking about doing some kind of a plastic cover that this can slide into. So this would be covered in Christmas paper. There would be some kind of an plastic insert piece so that you could slide this in and pull it out if you wanted to send it, or leave it there. Something like that. I just so I don't have to ruin the back. Anyway, this is adorable. This one was honestly, I think it was a comparable price. Blech, I can't talk. So we'll see. All right, so we're gonna start with this little guy. Actually, we're not. We're gonna put this little guy aside because we're gonna start with these. So the first thing I really like to do is I like to match up my backing to some of the different, my word, I can't think, to the cards. I like the card and the backing to feel like they were really meant for each other. Something like this to me, well, maybe. Although this has got the music going through it, and I think that I don't think I'd like that on the back. Shoot, because that was all about perfect. Let me see if I've got something a little different for this one. I thought I was all set, guys. I've got these different ones from some things I used last year. These are honestly just scraps. They're bigger scraps, but they are indeed just scraps. So I've got the Merry Christmas. So let's do that. That one actually looks kind of good together, doesn't it? That one's kind of nice together. I think this is too bright for that one. So I like those together. This one's too skinny. Musical. I don't know that I have anything. I don't know what the music is, but that might be cute. Maybe. Okay, so we've got a plaid here. We've got this kind of cool. So just, this is just kind of what I do. And you can certainly fast forward if this is boring you. But I like to bring you all along for the whole process. Beginning to end process of how I kind of make decisions. I might, about how I put things together. Kind of like that. I kind of like that. What do you think? I hope you like it. Because I'm liking that. And the other options, I have a whole pad of paper. I have this whole pad of paper sitting right here, ready to take over if I don't find something I love. But I think I really do like the bells with it. I do. So And this actually is perfect. I don't know how I managed to get it perfect. This is 6 by 4, or at least it will be when we're done. And then this one is probably 7 by 12 is my guess. So I could conceivably get a couple of these out of here. Okay, let me put these aside. I have a couple that I've decided on. This one's really cute. I'm kind of thinking about maybe him or him. Anyway. Yeah, I do, you know, for me, I've got to, I don't want to just put anything on there. I want to make some good decisions so they feel like they've matched well and like there was, you know, real thought put into it, which there always is. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down. Now, these pads, and I'm going to use one of the regular white with this one. I don't think the rainbow one would work for that as well. So, yeah, this way. So I'm going to do it this way. I've got my Tim Holtz cutter here, handy dandy. So I don't know if, so here, let me do it this way. Can you see this fold right here? So this is, you know, I've got a valley underneath it. This is my mountain. I'm going to cut along this and I'm going to try to get it, I think, just on the inside of this, which may take a little bit. I'm going to need to be really careful about how I do that, or I could cut it too short. If I cut it too short, that would be terrible. If it's slightly too big, I can trim it. It is not slightly too big. It is actually spot on. Okay, so I got right inside and it is literally exactly right. Wow. However, this is a little bit too long. Just a smidge. It's just a smidge too long. And I'm going to take a little bit from the bottom. I need to be really careful. I don't want to cut the hooves. I really do just want a smidge. Get this right here. So I'm just going to hopefully, let's get this out of the way for a minute and see how I did. Oh, nice. As my husband would say, beauty. That is what he would say. Okay. So this is lining up really well. Actually, it might, oh, maybe. I might have cut it a smidge too short. Darn. The top and bottom are fine, but I can see a little bit of this paper coming through. So I have to make some decisions about what I'm going to do with that one, because I don't want any of this paper shining through. I think that ruins the effect. Let me just take one more look at it when it's really on here. And that's the joy. They're all just slightly different. They're all just slightly different. Yeah. So when I measure this guy out, he's literally exactly 4 inches, maybe just a smoosh bigger. When I measure this out, it should be right, but it's that extra. So this is a smoosh bigger than 4, and this is a smoosh bigger than this. It's a lot of smooshing. What I'll probably do is just a really light trim on this one. Super light. I don't even know if I can get in there. Can I get in there? Gotta figure out how to do that one. I'm gonna do a super light trim. It's really gotta be just like a shaving. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing like a shaving. Like that. I can't even pick it up. And I bet you when I put this on now, it's perfect. It is perfect. And you can't even see the paper underneath. It's just so funny. It is so funny. All right, let's get going. So the next thing I want to do is I want to do the background. So again, I'm going to use my handy dandy cutter. I'm going to use this guy to decide how big it should be, because this is going to go behind it. What do I do with it? I'm constantly putting my pencils down, guys. Constantly. All right. I'm just going to mark the back of it. No one's ever going to see it. Knowing that that's slightly big. You just have to remember that's going to be slightly big. So, go ahead and I'm just lining it up. I'm going to make sure, I absolutely want to make sure. Okay, perfect. I left it that slightly bigger, and that was the right thing to do. Because it's going to be perfect on the back of this. That's what I want. Yep. Nice. Okay. So knowing that this little pad of paper was slightly bigger than my last little pad of paper, which it is, just ever so slightly, just for the fun of it. Now, you can use score tape. You can do, honestly, you can do whatever you want. I'm just going to use some of my craft glitter glue. It's one of my favorites. I love using it on my paper products because I know it'll last. It really does stand the test of time. So I'm just spreading that out because when I put this on, and this one is a heavy duty paper. So when I put it on, I know that it's going to be okay. It's not going to shine. You know, the glue's not going to come through at all. And you want to keep that in mind when you're using the glue. Anything lighter is it's gonna shine through. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that. Now, to ensure that this doesn't separate, this time on these pieces, I am going to use my score tape because your hinge, so to speak, it's gonna get the most activity. So yes, I have made these before. I made these for Easter. I might have even done a tutorial at Easter time for these. I don't remember. But I thought I would do one for Christmas. Because this is certainly... Oh, that's hilarious. Because the score tape, once it's on, you're not getting it off. Ever. Ever. But you got to get it on first. So I'm just trying to get it nice and, good gracious. I am wondering if this is one of the off brands that I bought. I hope not. I've got my score tape in there, but it might be. Oh, there we go. It's not that it's not, I mean, it's still good, but I certainly have my preferences. Okay. This one here is what easy. So what I'm also going to do is I am absolutely just going to burnish the heck out of it. I want this to last, and I want it to hold. So I'm going, the burnishing kind of makes it part of the paper. Okay. Well, and see what I'm doing. This is weird tape. I'm not loving it. This must be... Okay. I tell you guys, my sweater is a little bit big. Everything's a little bit big right now, which is an okay problem to have. But it's catching on everything. That just does not want to come up. I mean, it does. It's actually coming up and bringing the tape with it. There. That's just annoying. Okay, let's try to get this side up without bringing the tape with it. Gracious. I think this must have been, I had done one order of tape from Temu, and I'm thinking this might be it. Because I have, you can't see anything, can you? Oh, is it dark? It's so dark. Let me move this back so you can see more. Maybe I can bring this light down a little bit. Whether it stays, that's another question. It's just flailing around there. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of extra glue on this. We want it to hold, and we want it to hold well, and I want it to hold for as long as somebody has this pad of paper. So, I'm just... There we go. That's nice. Okay. So clearly, I mean, you can see the first thing that we're doing is making sure that we've got this backing down. What's going to be nice is when we add the card to, and it could be any card, guys, 4x6. It has to be something 4x6 or that you can cut into a 4x6 size. But any 4x6 card is going to work, or you know, like I said, any card is going to work and be really cute. And the card, because they're cardstock, they're heavy cardstock, adds some additional stability to this, because this is just flimsy paper. That's just flimsy paper. Okay, I'm going to move that out of the way for a minute. Because the next thing I like to do, my watch is saying, stand up. Stand up. I don't want to stand up. I don't want to. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and attach my tape. And my suggestion would be, don't scrimp on tape like I did. Just get the score tape. It will make your life much easier. Where I'm looking for my my small one. I have a smallish bone thing. It's nice, it helps, and it makes cutting easier. Get out of my way. Little bits and pieces trying to hitch a ride here. So I'm getting pretty close to the edge. If I don't get right on the edge, it's fine. Because I will be using glue, my good art glitter glue, to finalize those sections. To get all the way in there. There we go. So I'm super excited this year for my birthday. We once again rented an igloo at King's Dominion. If you've never done an igloo at King's Dominion, they're fabulous. They really, really are. They are, they're not cheap. Luckily, we've got some family coming along. We're all going to split the cost. But we've done it by ourselves. I mean, it's fine. Actually, it's fine. But they're very fun. They are very, very fun. So if you have a chance to go to King's Dominion and do an igloo, the nice thing about the igloos is you're right under the King's Dominion Eiffel Tower. And there's a concierge there who will get you what you need, so you don't have to go out in the cold. I don't like cold. I don't do well with it. Unlike my children who love cold. They really do. They really do, or at least I just don't understand. But, well, I understand the eldest. I mean, he was born in Wisconsin. I get that. But the rest of them, don't get it. All right, so now I have not filled it. I don't need to. I just wanted to give it a good, strong base. Now I'm going to go around with my art glitter glue. And, well, now I'm going to unplug my art glitter glue. Because it got a little plug of glue in there. Okay. So I'm going to unplug it. Just use a pen. I used to leave a pin in there, but it was sticking the pin to it. That's not good. All right, so I'm just putting a little bit around. That will stretch you. It really won't go out from underneath. If you're careful with it, see how I'm really just kind of scraping the glue into it. I don't want to glop this glue. There is no need. It is just super powerful. Okay. And I'm trying to decide how I want to approach this. I don't want to get glue on my cute little design here. The nice thing about the glue, about using the glue, is it gives you just like that one infinitesimal additional second. Isn't that cute? It's so stinking cute. All right, so I do have just this teeny tiny bit of paper overhanging, and we're just gonna get rid of it. It's really tiny. There we go. That one's gone. I do need to make sure, there we go. Look how cute he is. So now you've got this adorable pad of paper. This would be great for an office gift. Honestly, those Secret Santas that we do at Christmas time, this is kind of the perfect little Secret Santa. With a pen, with a cute little inexpensive Christmas pin, and you can't even see. I just took it away. There we go. I had to trim a little bit off the bottom. A little bit of the blue was shining through. This fits perfectly, but you've got to just got to be really careful when you're trimming. But here we go. That was it. That literally was it. This is a super, super simple, quick, easy gift you can make for someone. Just get some cards and some of that paper, keep it around, and then if you end up needing a last minute gift, you got it. You got it. It's nice and easy. Put it in a cute little bag, put that pin with it, and you're good to go. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and hang out with us next time. Cheers.